$500,000 with a single launch in 30 days, no ad spend, no organic content marketing, none of that. All we had was an email list of about 22,000 people. There was no extensive sales funnel. It was literally an opt-in page, a thank you page, join the Facebook group. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how we did it. What is up? My name is Michael Kelly. If this is your first time here, don't forget to give me a like, a share, subscribe, just so that way these videos can reach more of the right people and I can just give back and just make an impact in the world one video at a time. So we finished up a launch about a month ago, and with that launch, we did a free 5-day challenge. We pushed their email list to the Facebook group. And how we did that was we had a 10-part email series. With that email series, we had 6 original emails, and then we would just resend those with a different subject line to anybody that didn't open it. Our goal was to push people to apply for the Facebook group. They would go, they'd submit an opt-in form. They would go to the confirmation page where we would send them to the Facebook group where they could submit their request. We pushed people there for about 3.5 days, and then we moved into the last end of the sequence, which was essentially the training is starting. You need to get in here. If you're not in here, you're going to miss out. And then from there, we moved into the actual training series. If you know anything about a 5-day challenge, you know that they are designed to take somebody from where they are to where they need to be in order to make that next logical step, purchasing whatever you're selling on the back end. And that's exactly what this client did throughout the challenge. The challenge was for a print-on-demand company that teaches everyday people, maybe just like you, how to start their own print-on-demand company. So what we did was day one was just introducing that new opportunity. In this case, we were talking about how to start an apparel brand. Then day two was around how to actually research and find winning products. Day three was about how to create a Shopify store that actually converts. Day four was about how to run ads for your Shopify store so that way you can actually generate the right traffic. And then day 5 was all about leveraging AI in order to pretty much automate 90% of your business. From there, we had the 5 days. We gave them 24 hours to go and rewatch the content before we were closing the group and actually opening up the opportunity that we had next. From there, we did a 22-minute long video sales letter where we actually opened up applications for a $12,000 offer. We had about 56 applications, and because we only had 20 spots open in the initial offer, we ended up having to downsell quite a few people into their other programs. One of them was a light program around that specific offer, where we just removed some of the done-for-you aspects of it, and then we moved them into another one of their 6K offers. So what I really liked about this is for majority of our other clients, we do a lot of live event launches where the client has to show up, they're live every single day for about 3 to 5 hours, usually last about 2 to 3 days for each event. What I absolutely loved about this event or challenge was the client only had to film a video every single morning. And because they were walking them through how they were able to scale their print-on-demand stores, what they did that was really unique was actually look at what their store did in sales the day before. So that way each day they were able to just pile on more and more and more social proof around how they are the experts, how they've been able to do this, and why you need to listen to them. And like most challenges, Each day is about 60 minutes long. For these, each day was about 20 to 30 minutes. And it was extremely actionable content that people could actually go out there and start implementing it, like creating their store name, creating their logos, starting to get their Shopify store set up, really starting to do research around what products are selling well and how they can use AI to, duplicate those products in their own unique way. So that way they could just maximize the amount of sales. What this launch really taught me, though, is you really don't need to have a huge audience. You might think a 20,000 person email list is a big list, but when it really comes down to it, that's not that big of a list. If you were to run paid traffic, you would be able to reach 20,000 people. Yeah, it would be a little bit different because you'd have to really build the relationship with them a little bit, but it just shows that there's a lot of money in your network that you might not have tapped in on up until this point. For them, they didn't think that there was any money in their list, and it just proves that there was a lot of money. I mean, they did a $500,000 within 10 days from opening up the Facebook group to when they were going through all the applications and moving people into the program and all of that, which I don't know about you, but an extra 500,000 from a brand new challenge that now they're going to run it every single quarter is absolutely incredible. So some of the key takeaways that I got from this launch was, again, number one, there's a lot of money in your list. So being able to show up in different ways than you have showed up in the past is going to be extremely powerful. The second big takeaway is just because you think there isn't money in your list doesn't mean you should continue to go to cold traffic and just spend thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on trying to just generate leads and sales from cold traffic. And then takeaway number 3 is just because you're selling something to one person, there's going to be a lot of people in your warm audience that want to buy from you in a different way. For example, a lot of what they were selling before was how to start a print-on-demand jewelry company. And they just completely flipped the script. And instead of doing print-on-demand jewelry, they were like, you know what? We have very high success rate in print-on-demand apparel. Let's see if we can move people into that type of offer. And it was extremely successful from day one when we originally launched the group, because the amount of applications that we got was absolutely incredible. And they just kept coming in day after day after day. So just to do a quick recap, how we generated this $500,000 working with our client was, 1, we showed up to their email list in a completely different way than their email list was used to. A lot of the times we were sending book a call emails. We were sending them to like workshops throughout the month and different things like that. But when it came down to the 5-day challenge, it was very actionable. It was something that was just unique and just a different sales process than they were used to. 2, it was a 5-day challenge where each day we brought them through the awareness journey, and we, again, just gave them actionable things to do each day. And 3, we leveraged the email list and was able to pull out another $500,000 from that list. I hope you got some value out of this video. I know I didn't break down the actual funnel and stuff like that. I want to share that on different videos, just so that way I can kind of walk you through the psychology on how we did a lot of the pieces. This was just a general overview on the entire process as a whole. So don't forget to like and subscribe so that way you can get notified when I drop the next couple videos actually breaking down okay, this is what we did for the email sequence. This is what we did for the actual funnel. These were the actual breakdowns of the days, and then this is the VSL that we used to push everybody that has attended this challenge into filling out their application. And as always, stay blessed, stay humble, and I look forward to seeing you on my next video.